Later for not caring about my husband anymore. Sunday afternoon, I found my husband crying and hitting himself. Why? Because I told him I didn't want to eat steak with him, that I'd just eat alone. And the truth is, I didn't care. I didn't have it in me to care. He asked me if I loved him, and I told him the truth, no. I don't love him anymore. There's no love, no hate, just nothing. Sunday was Mother's Day. I had been looking forward to a simple meal, a steak I bought earlier this week and defrosted last night. I offered to cook it myself, but he always complains I overcook them. So I asked him to make them while I was out with family at church for Mother's Day. When I got home at noon starving, he still hadn't cooked them. He said they weren't room temperature yet. That was my breaking point. I called him out, in front of everyone, because he had all morning. It takes 8 minutes to cook a steak, but this isn't really about steak. Thursday, I asked for sex. He turned me down. The last time we were intimate was in February. He says he feels asexual now. Nothing wrong with being asexual unless you're in a marriage. So I went into the bedroom, handled things myself, came out, and cleaned the kitchen. He was asleep. I woke him and told him. I don't even know why. Friday was his birthday. I brought sushi home for him. Saturday, he took our kid out to eat and to the movies for his birthday. I stayed home, cooking and cleaning. I've been saying for years, maybe longer, that I felt completely alone in this marriage. When he was deployed, I had an excuse. But he's been out of the military for years. He comes home from work, locks himself in the bedroom, and disappears into his phone. I work long hours, keep the house running, and when people ask how he is, I just say working or tired. But I don't ask anymore. I don't want to know. I asked him to go to marriage counseling. He refused. I stopped asking. So Sunday afternoon, when he was crying and hitting himself, he said he felt like a failure. That he's ashamed of not having sex, of not making the steak, of doing so much for me and still not being enough. But mostly, he said it was the way I treat him, like he doesn't exist. And honestly, he's right. Most days, I operate like he's not there. Our relationship is a flat tire, and I don't have the energy to fix it anymore. I just stood there as he had a meltdown. I didn't move. I told him to eat something and go to bed after he settled down a little bit. I didn't sleep in our bed. Now it's Monday and back to pretending he doesn't exist. I want to care, but I don't. So, Rita for finally not caring.